And a little shout out to my good friend Arlette for letting me know in the comments that I was messing up. I was messing up big time. So I made a little goof as your voice of mindfulness. And as I was setting up a new set of overlays today, I guess the mic reset to some strange setting that I didn't know. And I guess I did the entire ChiCast a half hour ago with no audio going at all. And it was the greatest ChiCast I've ever done, and now it's gone. No, that's not necessarily true. And in fact, I've actually found that a little goof on the first run through helps the second run go through a little bit smoother, which is always nice. And I hope that this day finds you cool and a little smoother with all the hot weather going on, the heat waves, the literal waves of fire around the world right now. Wow, yeah, no matter where you look, it's it's something out there. So, stay safe. I hope, I really do hope this finds you healthy and finds you comfortable with these words. So, and I guess that's a good segue into what we're talking about today, which is authenticity, right? Including, specifically, I want to say, is a particular facet of authenticity, which is, how can you tell when something's authentic and something's not? And that's a question. That's a big question. Because right now, we live in a time where inauthenticity seems abundant versus the authentic, which seems few and far between. And there's a big question of what can be done about that. How can we tell the difference between someone being authentic and someone who isn't necessarily being authentic at the point of contact? Yes. Speaking of authenticity, I'll be authentic with you right now. My anxiety is a little up because I've been talking to an empty void for the last half hour. But understanding that that's really on me. That's my nervousness. That's just the perfectionist saying, oh, we should have checked. We should have got it right on the first time. But why? Authentically, when have you ever gotten it right on the first time? That wasn't simply beginner's luck. I mean, for me, that's at least how my first birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese went. And so, I've been collecting tickets ever since. No, that is not true. I was never good at getting tickets at those things ever again. Some of you would walk out with buckets of tickets, and I would sit there and just be all jelly of you. It's bad. But here's the thing. If I wanted to get more tickets in that moment, it would behoove me to actually talk to the people with the big bucket of tickets, would it not? After all, they're not telling me how to get tickets. They've already shown me they can get tickets. I need to learn what they know, right? And so in this moment, That's where we learn the difference between the authentic and the inauthentic. It seems like this should be instinctual, but the reality is, it really isn't. It really isn't. For how could you know what's actually authentic if you're the new guy? If you're the person that just walked through the door, that you're in the market for the thing that you walked through the door for, how are you supposed to know that the thing that you get from the place you walked in is the thing, in fact, that you need? You follow? Well, you're going to have to rely on the people that are there. Or what if they're nefarious? Well, how would you know? What I'm saying is, give yourself some absolution in the beginning. If you have been taken in by someone who is an inauthentic person, be it in a romantic relationship, a business relationship, maybe someone in your family, but somewhere along the line, inauthenticity burned something important to you, whether it was time, money, possessions, relationships. And you have to absolve yourself here, because how would you have known? How would you have known that this person who claimed to be your friend and seemed to have shared interests with you, how are you to know that that wasn't the case, since it was your first time through the door? So absolution for yourself if you've been bamboozled or hoodwinked or something like that before. Don't beat yourself up.